Perfect.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
So listen, I told y'all we were working on a couple of few things, and I finally got our music situated. Finally got our little logo situated and whatnot, sitting off in the corner. And we finally got our first guest for the new year. I have my friend BOXIANA here who's with me every Friday. And she has brought along our special guest. Can you introduce our guest, ma'am?
This is our special guest, you guys. This is Tay Slay. Tay, introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Tay Slay. I go by Tay. I'm a professional boxer. Been doing it for 10 years.
Ooh.
And I'm going on my second fight, January 29th. Back in Dallas.
Oh, it's in Dallas?
January 29th. Yes, ma'am. It's in Irving.
Wait a minute. Stop right there. I want you. Did y'all catch that? He said, yes ma'am. Y'all know how I feel about this. Y'all. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Where is
it at in Irving?
Southern Junction, Irving Southern Junction, Texas.
Next
I think that's
Saturday,
the name of it.
y'all.
It's now the 29th.
Okay, how many other fights are on the card?
I'm not sure. I think it's about 8 or 9. I'm not sure. I think.
Okay. Well, we are very happy to have you on the show. And we have
Thank you for having me.
no problem. We have a spirited chat group. I don't know if you're following in the chat right now as the show is going on, but we have a great chat, and they will probably post very good questions. But BOXIANA and I are going to get started with some of our own. First of all, because we're not going to keep you all night. We're not going to keep you all night, but we do have a couple of things we want to ask you. So before we started the show, you told me you were 20 years old, young man, very young and respectful young man.
Very respectful.
Yeah. So Tay, how did you choose boxing? You said you've been doing it for 10 years now, which means you started boxing when you were 10 years old. How did you get into it?
Well, so 10. No, we're going on 11 now. Because I started it when I was 9.
Okay.
Yes, man.
How did you
I started,
yeah.
my parents, they just put me in it. They just put me in boxing. It was a gym down the street from my house when we first moved to Mesquite.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody expected me to turn out how I turned out. It was just like they was just putting me. They put me and my sister and my brother in boxing, and I just turned out a monster.
A monster. I like.
Yeah,
I like. Go ahead, BOXIANA. What you got for Tay?
Okay. Well, like, I mean, I know what you just started and everything, but do you have any like specific goals for your career? Like, like you just starting, so anything like I know you're not gonna rush into the whole I'm here, this is the face, but like, everybody got that one dream that they dream. What's your career goal for yourself?
my career goal. I want to be remembered when I retire. Eventually when I retire, I want to be remembered as like one of the best to ever do it. And another goal I have is to be a world champion in about 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
Yes.
So tell the people what weight class you're fighting at.
My flyweight, light flyweight, which is 108.
Wow. Okay. Did he say man? I love him. Okay, so you're a light flyweight, and
Yes, ma'am.
so you're going on your second professional fight.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you said it was you and your brother and your sister. What made you stick with boxing? Because you're from Texas. Football is golden in Texas. There's football, there's basketball, there's track. We do all kinds of sports in Texas. So what made you stick with boxing? What made you say, yeah, this is it for me? This is what I want to do?
I'm gonna say I like the basketball a lot, but I'm short, so I know that the chance of me making it is slim to none.
Okay.
And I love boxing too, so I just went with boxing, and I was good at it, so it was just like,
smart man.
like beating people up.
Oh, aha! There it is. You like beating people up. Yeah, go and tell the truth. I like it.
Yeah.
You gotta like what you do in order to be good at it. If you like beating people up, that's excellent for a boxer. That's good shit. Okay, so you got something else for me,
I do.
Go
Like,
ahead.
we just gonna continue where you from, like where you just came from.
Yes, Jackie, Mesquite, Texas. Yes, Jackie, Mesquite, Texas. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments.
That's okay. How do you feel about your upcoming fight? Like, you got any jitters? I know you confident at all times because you like to beat people up.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
We hear you now. What? Yeah, now we do.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes. We can hear you.
Leave and come back if you need to. Just leave out and click the same link.
Okay, so Frank, there we go. We got you back. Okay, no,
he got to leave and come back.
Okay, so Friend, tell me about how we found him.
Oh, listen, you know what? The
Well, tell the
circles is
people. Tell the people.
we'll tell the people. Okay, so first, VJ normally give me all the tea when it comes to the local people. So he told me about him first, and I was
Okay.
like, it didn't register to me. And then I heard his name again, cause oh look, he back. We'll
Okay.
talk about
Can you hear?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we
We hear
can.
you.
I can't hear y'all.
We can
You
hear
can't
you.
hear us?
We can hear you. Oh,
He gonna have to leave all the way out.
oh. He did leave
Okay.
out. Okay, he left out. I hope he coming back.
But yeah.
Okay. Compared to a while. Okay, we'll ask him that, Jerome. Who does he compare his style to?
Okay.
So until Kentavious comes, oh, here we go. We're gonna try it one more again.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
you
Somebody
It
got
else
it?
work?
calling.
You hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Look, I gotta re-ask my question now. How do you feel about your fight on the 28th? The 28th or the 29th? It's the
29th.
29th. The
Yes, ma'am.
29th. How do you feel about your fight on the 29th?
I'm excited, and more so because I get to put on a show, in front of my hometown. Well, not really my hometown, but closer. People from my hometown can come out and see me, and I can showcase my skills. It's closer to home, so I'm really excited.
Okay, cool. We had a question from one of the members in the chat, and they said, who would you compare your fighting style to?
That's a good question. Uh,
You ain't gotta compare
I would
yourself to
say
nobody. You can compare
it's
yourself
because
to
I
you.
think it's like it's kind of like a mixture of it's a mixture. It's
Okay, of who?
I say a little bit of y'all know Pernell Whitaker.
We know everybody. Yes.
Oh yeah, a little bit of Pernell Whitaker, Earl Spence, kinda like a boxer puncher type.
So you're
Cause I
defensively
could do
responsive.
both. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you said Pernell Whitaker, so I'm assuming you're very defensively responsive.
Defensive. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I see you. Okay, so that was also gonna this is gonna lead into one of the questions that I have for you. Are you Southpaw or Orthodox? I see you, Bia.
I'm Orthodox.
Okay. Okay. So that's my question was gonna be um um who's your favorite current fighter and who's your favorite retired boxer?
Current. It's a few, but if I had to just choose one, I would say Earl Spence.
Okay.
Earl Spence.
That's everybody's favorite.
Yeah, it is.
And retired, I'm gonna say James Tony.
Really?
Yes, man.
Now, what is it that you like about James?
His defense, he's slick. He got little moves that and he just stay right there in your face. You can't touch him.
So,
I like that about him.
okay, so I'm getting the gist that you've been studying here, Tay. I
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
man.
Okay, okay. Go ahead, Vox.
Look, all of our questions just blend so well tonight. So, with James Tony being your favorite fighter, your retired fighter, is there any fighter that current or retired that you would like some boxing game from? Like you would see, like you would receive some game from them and appreciate it?
Mm, I say Andre Ward.
I see that. I see. I can understand that. You know, see,
You know.
good clean cut. He didn't say no thugs. He's, okay. Love it. So okay. Um, you said you wanted to be remembered, and I know you're fighting at. You said light feather.
light flyweight.
Light fly. How far or how you're only 20, so of course you're
Yes,
still
ma'am.
growing and whatnot. How do you see yourself? How far up do you see yourself, or what weight class do you see yourself maximizing at?
Hmm. Hopefully, well, I see myself maximizing it like maybe featherweight. Nah, not featherweight. Maybe featherweight. Hopefully, featherweight.
Okay, okay,
Hopefully, yeah.
okay. Boxiana, what you got?
It's a question. You want a free question from the chat.
Hmm.
They want to know if what would your dream fight be if you could have it? If you could fight, if you were where you wanted to be, and you could fight anybody, who would it be?
Anybody, anyway.
Yes.
Anybody, anyway, however you like it. Who would it be?
I'ma say Mayweather.
Mm. Okay.
How would that turn out? Yeah, you got to answer. How would that go? I need to
I,
know.
I said it'll be a good fight, but I feel like I got the blueprint.
Mm. Okay. Okay. So who's your trainer? Have a trainer?
Yes, man. Wayne McCullum.
Wayne McCullum. Okay. All right. And you right now you still you just have a management. You're not signed to any promotional deals or anything like that.
Correct.
Okay, now this is my question. Since you are not signed with anybody, have they been approaching you, or are you still in the process of, trying to
It's been
gain?
some talks. Been
Okay.
some talk, yeah,
Okay.
conversation.
So what's important to you? You're looking for a promoter. What is important to you? And coming at you,
Chief,
which you're not
say
familiar
that
with.
last part over
Yeah,
again, friend.
can you repeat?
I'm sorry. I said so you're still in the process of getting a promoter, and I know a lot of things are probably coming at you, but do you have a support system around you to help you figure out what the best decision is going to be for you moving forward?
Oh yes, ma'am. I have a great support system.
Good. Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think that's very important since you are still young and
Mm-hmm.
you haven't made that decision yet, to just be wise before you sign with anybody, especially in lieu
Mm-hmm.
of everything that's going on right now,
Uh,
i.e. Terrence.
I don't know. She she got some skippages going. So I don't know. I guess I let her finish her question when she come back. She probably gonna have to drop out and come back. But in the lieu of the support and your support team, who is your biggest supporter? I know with me and my baby, I'm my baby biggest supporter. So who is your biggest supporter?
yeah, I say my mom. I would say my mom, my biggest supporter.
The mamas got to get
Mm-hmm.
it in. We have to get
Yeah.
out there and act extra, extra. Like, has she embarrassed you yet? She get out there and be hollering.
mm, nah, she ain't did that yet.
She used to it. Is she used to it pretty much?
She a little used to it. Yeah,
Okay, so tell the
she
people
getting
what your
used to it.
accolades are. I know you just starting your professional career, but talk to them about your amateur career and what you accomplished as an amateur.
So I have a record of 72-10. I'm a 9-time national champion. I won the Olympic trials, the 2020 Olympic trials. But
Okay.
they removed like flyweight out of the Olympics, so I wasn't able to, continue with the Olympics.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Okay.
Yes, now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and
from
I was
there, when
ranked.
go
I
ahead.
turned pro as ranked number 1 in the nation. Yes,
Okay,
now.
Tay. Okay, Tay. So Tay, was your first fight? Did it go? How many rounds was it?
My pro fight,
Yes.
4 rounds.
Okay. Okay. All right. good.
ma'am.
Well, we are so happy that we are catching you on the building block
On the
stage
build
of
up,
your
yes,
career.
ma'am.
Yes, we are very happy that we have found you in the building block stage of your career, because over here we support our people. So we really appreciate you coming through. Is there anything that you want to tell the people that we have not asked you yet? Is there anything you want to tell the people that they should be looking out for or that they should know about you?
Mm, that I am human and I'm not a robot.
I know that's right.
You better listen. Ain't
I
nothing.
know
Be
that's real.
yourself. Be
Yes,
yourself at
ma'am.
all costs. Look, if he ain't got something, I got it for him. Make sure, because not everybody is out in COVID and stuff. But I checked up with your manager. He filled me in. His
Mm-hmm.
fight is gonna be on Fight TV on the 29th. So Fight TV paper. I think it's pay-per-view. Tune in.
Okay.
We'll
I
tune
don't. What
in.
time it start, Tay?
I should be starting around 6:30, 6:30, 7.
I
Six
might
six
have
thirty.
to.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
You,
got.
ma'am.
I was just gonna say, you said Dallas, I might have to slide up to the
Yes,
Metroplex.
ma'am. And Urban.
In
Mhm.
Urban. We're gonna have to
Yeah,
get the exact drop details on that. You right, friend. That might
yeah.
be one of those ones
Yeah,
we just you
y'all
right,
should
Slide.
come
Tay.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do that. I can get on 45. Yeah, okay.
Messy.
Very good. So, okay, let me see. Was it something else I wanted to ask you, Tay? So, okay.
I think I had one more before
Go
you
ahead.
go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So we talking about big things because we talking your great things into existence. Your fight of your career, where you want it to be.
Either what I want to fight, like
Yeah, where do
fight
you
up
want to for the fight of
like
your
a dream
career?
fight,
Where do you want it to be?
maybe in London or Dubai or something like that. London or Dubai.
Okay. I love that. I love that. You are not afraid to travel. Most people will
Yes, ma'am.
say, "Oh, I want to be at home. I want to be in Cowboy Stadium."
Oh,
You
nah.
said you want to go somewhere and beat somebody up either on neutral ground or in their hometown. I like
Mm,
that. I like that. I like that, Tay. I respect that. I like
yes,
that.
ma'am. Thank
Mhm. Now, listen, we have a lot of people in our chat that also have boxing channels, and I have one of my favorites, BFTV Boxing. He's in the chat, and he's saying, I need to champ on my channel,
you. Mm,
and we have a small little forum here, but BF has a nice, big, larger forum. So your manager might want to, y'all can, because we
Get in
want
the
to,
correlation.
yeah, we want to get you out there. We are always looking to support new, good talent, baby. Keep winning, keep doing your thing, keep winning, and the fans will be here for you. We will
Yeah,
thank you.
definitely
Thank
you
you.
be
got
here.
a ton of support. Believe that.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes, absolutely, yes. So we are going to. You can stay with us because we about to chop it up about some
And
other
we
stuff.
about to get ghetto. So
I
we
don't know if
asking
you want to
all
be
the
here
church
for that.
members to leave. If all the church members that's in attendance, we thank you for your attendance. You know how when the wedding, when you send all the old people home, it's time for y'all to go home because we about to
Yeah.
start cussing. So you can stay if you want to stay.
You want to
We
stay?
finna highlight with
Yeah, I stay for a little bit.
Okay, cool.
the
So, Madam Boxiana, let's get with the Twitter tea because there's been a lot going on Twitter this week. What's the Twitter tea, baby? What's the Twitter tea?
it's too much to keep accountability, friend. Like it's so much going on. Where do I start? Where do we start, friend? Honestly, I don't know, friend. Gary Russell not making weight is
Let's start there.
is taking over Twitter at this point in
Let's
time.
let's start there. Cause I didn't get to watch the weigh in live, initially I just saw the rumblings of, Gary missed weight, Gary missed weight. And so I got nervous because previous to the weigh-in, I had got wind that Gary had some injury. We don't know what the injury is, but he disclosed that he has some kind of injury. Now, previous to the injury, you and I had spoken about, just we know that things have been going on in his camp and just in his life in general that are, that will pull your focus away from fighting. So we were concerned about that. Then we has the injury. So I'm like, was that something he planted and just not planted, but just put out there just to put it out there, or is the shit real? And then adding to that, he gets on the scale and he's 0.5 pounds overweight, which I don't think Gary has ever missed weight. Not that I know of. I may be wrong, but I've never known him to miss weight, which concerned me a little bit because that's out of character for him. And normally I go in on people who miss weight. Just a word to the wise, Kentavious, baby, don't miss weight because we
don't
talk
miss
about
weight.
folks that miss weight. Don't do that because we talked about folks that miss weight. That's so very.
I'm gonna make sure I make weight then.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
then you're gonna have to come here and talk to us if you didn't
Please.
make weight. And you don't want to have that
Listen.
conversation. You're gonna be like, oh no.
Don't you do that. So I watched it and then I said, because I heard his afterward speech after he lost it. Now, Gary, I will say this. Most people are struggling to make that weight. But when they did the interview of Gary, he was like, my scale must have been off a little bit, or he was like, basically he wasn't worried about making weight. It wasn't like he had been struggling to make weight or anything like that. He said he likes to come in right on the weight. So I maybe just being a little sensitive now because the man got a lot going on. But I ain't finna kill Gary because he easily dropped it. And not only did he drop the 0.5, he dropped the whole pound. Now, I hope they don't come back to bite you. But all of those things together were just a bit shocking to me. How'd you feel about that? Let me ask Kentavious. Tay, how did you feel about that?
About him missing weight?
Yeah.
No, that's not something you would expect from him.
Right. Were you shocked? Because I was a little bit shocked.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Okay. Now, BOXIANA, what did you think?
I feel like this is gonna be one of those situations where we're gonna have a long night tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is gonna be a very, very, very long night. And I didn't want to say that about that because Gary been going through some things, and Batman gonna come in here, and he like to talk up his brother. I want y'all to know, Gary. The last time Gary missed weight, Loma beat him. That's the last time Gary missed weight. He lost to Loma. So I duly hope that he has a very hearty rest tonight, a good breakfast, because I don't know. I don't know what to. Y'all watch boxing? The last time Gary missed weight, he lost.
I didn't realize that. I was not expecting you to say that. Oh
my God. What do? Wait till tomorrow? Wait till tomorrow, because what else can we do? I don't know what to expect from Gary tomorrow. And Gary said he was hurt, but he won't disclose his injury until after the fight.
See, I don't like that. Don't set me up. Don't give me no setup. Don't give me no alley-oop so we can have no excuse for if the shit don't go right. Don't do that. Don't do me like that.
It ain't just
going right. Just going to say what it is.
It ain't going right.
The count don't add up, y'all. It just don't. Y'all know them scales. We got to base it. Oh, I don't know. I think he had to cut out, or his phone cut out. Look, he'll be back.
Okay.
He'll come back. But them scales, once them scales hit you in the guts, they're right in the guts with you. And we know the fight start on the scale.
It does. It does.
And everybody that then got on them scales and then messed them scales up, They had a tough night in the ring.
And this belt is up for grabs. This belt is on the line.
It definitely is. And they've been wanting to get that belt off Gary because Gary is inactive. Gary been out the ring, what, 2 years, y'all?
Almost, if not 2, exactly. Almost.
It's a struggle fest. He gonna be in that bitch fighting for his fucking life tomorrow. he might have to start windmilling. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a windmilling situation. I give it around 8. Round 8, Gary gonna be in that bitch windmilling.
Don't say that because that man can fight though.
He got a tough opponent.
Yeah, he does. This is what I'm saying. This opponent is not a pushover.
Have y'all seen him?
I've seen him. Yeah, he's strong.
See, this is the boxer talking.
The boxer is telling us we should know that it's bad. Like I told you, that boy was hitting that man and he was hitting him from the bottom of his feet, friend. His feet was planted. Like somebody had grabbed onto his ankles to hold him steady to hit that boy. I was like, ooh wee.
Y'all, I'm kind of nervous a little bit for Gary, y'all. I really am. And I don't like this feeling. Like I can't remember the last time I felt nervous like this for somebody. I'm nervous for Gary. I'm still picking Gary to win the fight, but I am a wee bit nervous about this. I don't like leading into this fight. It's just not. It's not a good.
We ain't never wrong. Well, we're rarely wrong. What you think, Tay? How that fight gonna go?
I don't even know. Well, if Gary himself, then I got Gary, but you never know. He hasn't fought in a minute.
Yeah, and he has some mystery injury that we don't know about. So, well, Gary, we sending you our very best, and we hope you do your very best in the ring tomorrow. Okay, Gary. What else is going on in the world of Twitter?
Oh God, friend. Let me go and pull up my list of drama and tea. Oh, Anthony Yard and Joe Smith Jr., Nick's friend, Anthony Yard. Anthony Yard. Yeah, Ryan Garcia he finally getting back in the ring. So it's official with him and Tevin Farmer? Supposedly Tevin Farmer is his opponent.
Interesting.
I don't know how to feel about this.
For Ryan Garcia?
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia. And at first yesterday, Nick and them had their show. No, it was Wednesday. They had their show, and I think Alex Martin is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Was supposed to be the other alternate opponent, JoJo Diaz, and I guess now Tevin Farmer. But Tevin Farmer is going to be probably the pick.
Okay, so it's not official yet.
They in negotiations.
I thought he was fighting Cruz.
He backed out of that already.
He backed out the Cruz fight?
He didn't want that Cruz fight. He was just saying that. Yeah, he was just saying that. He knew he didn't want to fight that man. Shit. Hell. He knew he didn't want to fight that man. He didn't want no parts of that man.
No, he still don't want any parts of him.
So, okay. You said before we talked about Ryan Garcia, you said
Joe Smith Jr. and Anthony Yard.
Yeah.
The fight that all of y'all want to see so badly.
Yeah. It's not official yet, but it's being proposed.
I think they in the talks for that too. I'm more than sure they in the talks for that. I seen that more than once today.
Yeah.
What was it? I saw something that I needed to tell you about. Did you see Conor Ben, Mario Barrios, Mauricio Lara, Lee McGregor, Chris Smith? They've all been removed from their rankings this month.
And why so?
Because they didn't enroll in Vada.
Vada. Okay, so yes, I did see that. And then I think Mario Barrios came back with his confirmation or whatever that he actually had, and it has been turned in and he's been cleared and he's enrolled or whatnot. Yeah, for Mario Barrios. Now I don't know about the other folks, and you know a lot of folks was questioning Mr. Ben and his performance last time with Mr. Algieri. He looked really good, strong. He looked real strong.
He looked very strong.
So did
Well,
they
he
not
refused to take a test.
say it again?
They refused to take a test.
They're not enrolling in.
They're not enrolled in Vada. Yeah, apparently. That's what the news was, and then Mario Barrios apparently came back and cleared his up. He is enrolled, but I haven't heard anything about the rest of them. So I don't know. Now let me ask you: you got a fight coming up. How does that work? I know you're like in the beginning stages, so I don't know how that works as far as you being drug tested in Vada, and if that's what you guys have to do at this level, or how does that work for you, or is it just random?
Well, my first fight was in Cancun. Well, it was in Mexico, so they didn't do that. So I'm not sure. It's new for me.
Okay. Well, the other big thing that's been in the news this week, still, of course, the pendulum has continued to sway on this Bud Crawford Bob Arum lawsuit. And friend, you had a very interesting take on the whole shebang last week. And so have you heard anything else that makes you think that what your feelings were initially were solidified, or have you rethought that, or you have different sentiments, or how you feel about it?
No, my sentiments are still very much the same. And after watching certain things and people reading through these court documents, I am more than sure at this point in time he just didn't want to fight. He just didn't want to fight. There ain't no more to discuss, nothing else to say. Let him go to court. He may or may not win this case, but this case is so ran through and utterly disgusting. It's not even funny. He just should have just retired if he was gonna do this. He should have just retired, and he's gonna retire anyway. I saw something on Twitter. Everybody talking about y'all watch after the lawsuit is over. Bud gonna retire. No tea, no shade to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Whatever these fighters choose to do at the end of their fighting career, do that. But let's stop saying, you know what I'm saying, Errol Spence is the blame for this fight not happening. If don't nobody see this is Bud's fault, we ain't never gonna see it at this point. The man clearly don't want to fight. Just, it is what it is. It's a chance. Nobody wants to take that big of a risk. He's suing Bob for what he would earn for fighting Errol Spence.
Well,
he's suing him for that amount, and he's probably gonna get it. And there's no need for him to fight Errol after that.
So why is he suing him?
Say it again.
He's suing him for racism.
Yeah, for racial biasness. He's saying
not
that
making him the big fights.
Yeah, he's saying that Bob Arum did not promote him the way he was supposed to, and he didn't do the things that he had promised him that he was going to do. And he's saying that the reason why he didn't was because of racial biasness. He didn't want Terrence to apparently get certain fights with certain boxers. He was telling him that he was going to get them, but in reality, he really wasn't interested in trying to make those fights. So that's what Terrence Crawford's lawsuit is about. But what we are trying to figure out is if this lawsuit is going to hold up him from fighting, hold up the fight that everybody wants to see, which is in the event that Errol Spence is victorious against Ugas, we all want to see Spence versus Crawford. But with this lawsuit and everything that's going on with the lawsuit, it's like, are we ever going to see that fight? And so BOXIANA seems to think that the lawsuit is the replacement for the actual fight.
And I mean, maybe if it wasn't for the actual fight, maybe what he's suing for is his 20-30% that he was gonna get anyway. It's not the 50%. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. Bud just don't want to fight. And I wish everybody would just be okay with that. Be all right with that. Let Bud do whatever it is that he gonna do. Like, it is what it is. But speaking of Top Rank and them forcing fights, what you think about Valdez, Shakur, and Valdez?
I think that is a direct result of this pending lawsuit. That's what I think. Because prior to Terrence Crawford coming out with this lawsuit, Bob had no interest in making that Valdez Shakur Stevenson fight. None at all. And there was no reason for him not to. There's no reason for him not to make that fight, except for not wanting Valdez to get beat up. That's the only reason that he would not want to make that fight, because he's afraid that Valdez is going to lose. So I think that's one of the good things that we're getting from the Terrence Crawford lawsuit. That's why I don't want to completely defecate on him, is because although it's some bullshit in some regards, things that are going to come out of it later that probably have nothing to do with Terrence are going to help those fighters who are still on Top Rank. And I feel like them making this fight is a direct result of that, because if not, that could be used or pointed to as a direct correlation to what Terrence is saying. Like, what reason do you have to not make this fight with these two fighters who are both your fighters? They're both on Top Rank. All this money is in-house. There's no reason for you to not make that fight, except for you don't want Valdez, who y'all done already let fight, being a proven drug cheat. You let him fight. You let him keep his belt. I mean, how many favors you gonna do for this Mexican dude? How many? So
what you think, Tay? Go ahead, friend. I'm sorry, I mean to cut you.
I'm just saying that's the only reason why I won't completely diarrhea defecate on Bud. That's the only reason why, because I believe that even if he loses, it has put a spotlight on Bob Arum and his interworkings, and I think that's going to help the folks who are still over there, even if they don't realize it's helping them.
You said what do I think on?
What you think about that fight? What you think?
Spence?
Valdez
Stevenson
and Shakur.
Valdez and Shakur.
I think Shakur beat him. Yeah. I actually think he could stop him, like in a later round, like 9 or 10 round.
Okay. Now, as a fighter, I'm gonna assume, and I'm gonna put this on you. I'm gonna put this jacket on you tightly, that you're a clean fighter. Like, you ain't dibbling and dabbling in no bullshit. As a fighter, how do you look at other fighters who have come up with dirty tests, or who have been questionable to have a dirty test? As a boxer, how does that make you feel about potentially maybe fighting coming up again? Like, do you think they should just be suspended for a small period of time, 6 months, 12 months, or do you think it should be a lifetime ban, because y'all are in that ring with them, and y'all train hard, y'all train to kill? You say you like to beat up people. This is a hard job. Now, can you imagine somebody coming in there cheating, and you potentially either lose or you get hurt badly, and you find out somebody been cheating? How do you think they should handle that? Do you think a suspension is enough? Do you think they should be suspended and kicked out of the sport, or should they be given a second chance? I personally think, given the sport that y'all are in, because it's such a grueling sport, if you get caught dirty, I think that should be it for you. You playing around?
I don't think you should be able to return.
Okay. I feel
I
like
feel like my friend is trying to be funny. She's trying to shoot at me because I'm a Canelo fan. So, you know, everybody hate Canelo.
Yeah.
I feel like my friend was
Nah, I
trying
like
to shoot
Canelo.
at me.
so. How you feel about him popping dirty?
Uh,
Don't
so
tell
what
the
did
truth.
they actually catch him?
They caught him and he was suspended 6 months for it. Clem Bluderall.
He one of my favorite fighters.
What'd you say?
But I don't. I said he one of my favorite fighters, but
That's right.
I don't think that's right to cheat though.
Now,
It's
friend,
not
how
right.
many times you gonna beat the damn dead horse? We told you. We said, okay, y'all caught the man. Y'all caught the man.
I just asked a question. That's it. I just asked a question.
You and your whole team ain't gonna team up on me and Tay. No, not today. We came to fight back. I got help today. Now what? I got help. I got help today.
I ain't studying y'all. He's still a cheater. He is still a cheater, but we ain't on him today. I just was asking a question. I wanted to know from the young man who is, building his resume in the sport, how he felt about such a thing. That's all. That's it. That's all.
I felt like I know it. Mama, get your daughter, cause I feel like me and my friend finna have a real rough night. Cause
I don't want no smoke.
Trying. Yeah.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke.
I feel like
I don't want no smoke. I'm just saying, but I don't want no smoke though. I don't want no smoke.
I do got a question for you, Tay. What's a fight you want to see this year? Like a one that's possible of making that it got to be done this year besides Spence and Crawford.
Ryan Garcia and Tank.
You want to see Ryan Garcia and Tank? Now
I also want to see Fury fight Usyk.
You do. Mm-hmm. Okay, now riddle me this. As you a boxer. See, I'm glad we have you here because I want this perspective of an actual boxer. So you said Tank and Ryan Garcia. Now, do you want to see that fight because you just want to see Ryan get beat up, or do you want to see that fight because you really think Ryan got a chance?
Nah, it's a lot of people that talk and say that he beat up Gervonta. I just want to see him prove everybody wrong.
You want to see who prove everybody wrong?
Gervonta.
Okay. Okay.
So, do you give Ryan even a chance against Tank? Like people,
he got a chance, but he got skills, but I don't see him. He got a chance of winning, but I don't see him winning.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so Fury and Usyk.
I think it'll be a good fight, but he get caught, then I think it's over with.
Okay. Now, so we move into, you said you want to see Usyk and Fury, right? How you think that fight goes?
Fury. I got Fury.
You got Fury?
Now, come on now. See, you know what? Me and you was on the same page till you went out and went on the limb on me. For real?
Why Fury?
Yeah, I got Fury.
Why?
His boxing ability. And he's so big and he can box. He moved like he, like he a cruiserweight or something. And he got a lot of skills, boxing skills.
I mean, I can understand that.
Yeah, I would like to see him without the belts. I would like to see him without the belts.
Who, Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
Why Tyson with all the belts? What you think about Jared Anderson? You seen him fight yet?
He like them cheaters. I'm starting to look at you sideways.
Right, he like a upcoming. Right, he upcoming, or he like a prospect or something.
Heavyweight prospect.
Yeah, big dude.
He nice. I like him, but I like Fury.
You just like cheaters, I see. You like Fury, you like Fury, you like Canelo. You like cheaters, Tay. Now don't
I feel like I told you that Canelo slander, we don't do that here. Y'all can go on any other channel and slander Canelo on any channel, but y'all ain't gonna slander
Wait,
Canelo
so when
here.
did Fury cheat?
Man, Fury,
Come on
hey,
now.
nah, he wild, bro.
How
He
did
got,
Fury
yeah.
cheat?
Go ahead, Boxiana. Go on and tell him.
He got cheated with. It was a few years ago. It was like around what the Klitschko fight, right, friend?
I want to say
It had to been around there.
he
Yeah,
he done been
he a cheater.
he a cheater. He not only cheats with chemicals and enhancements. He cheats with gloves, and I ain't even talking about Wilder. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
nah.
before Wilder. He came
He
to
was
the ring.
sparring some guy.
Yeah, he came to the ring with jacked up gloves where the referee
Oh, I
had
ain't know all that.
Oh yeah, see, we gotta school you, boo.
I knew about
Yeah,
the gloves. I know they said something about the gloves.
yeah. But
But
that was previous to Wilder. So when it came
mm,
around again with Wilder, it was like a lot of us weren't shocked because he's been caught cheating before.
mm,
Yeah. And the thing is, the dude has skills, like you said. So he don't in our mind, he shouldn't even need to do that because he's a talented guy. You know, he a big
mm.
whale. I call him an orca. He a big ass whale. He know how to use his weight. He know how to lean on people. But at the same time, he actually has good boxing skills to be that big and awkward. He actually has good boxing skills. So it was like, why are you even doing all of this when you can just, be good? But
Yeah.
you have to be confident with yourself to do that and not think you need enhancements to win. And so obviously he's not. So he cheats like other folks that I know.
Okay, I feel like you're going too far.
Okay,
Keep it
all
on
right.
Tyson Fury, friend. Tyson Fury, Canelo ain't taking no shit out of people's gloves. I ain't heard Canelo get caught with no damn gloves. Leave the cheating to Tyson Fury. See, you swallow drink your little shit, bro, because y'all wilding tonight. Y'all know that Canelo slander don't work here, man. We don't do that over here.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
some of us don't. Some of us partake in the slander.
You know what? Look, I got what I feel. I got nails on these fingers, so I feel like you in the flyweight division. Like, are you paying attention to like the names in the division, like the young names in the division? Do you see anybody that you got your eyes on potentially in your next
I say
upcoming?
the champions.
Hmm.
Go ahead,
Okay.
boy.
Yeah, I see
Call
the
them all
champion.
out. You
You
do
see the
that. You're
champion, and
right.
you said in the next 2 years, 2 to 3 years, you want to
2 to 3 years.
That's right. You want to be in contention. All right.
Yes,
So
man.
how many times do you fight? Are you fighting like a lot, or are you fighting just a couple of times a year?
Hopefully I can get at least 6 this year.
Woo.
You want to
So,
fight 6 times? See, you really like to fight.
well, they the when they up and coming like that, they fight a lot. Will
Yeah.
this fight coming up be 4 rounds or six?
4 rounds.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, man.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool. All
that's
right.
what's up, friend.
Now, do you social media? What you drop your social media so all our people can start following you because we want to build your social media platform as well. What's your social
Hmm.
media?
They can follow me on Instagram at Tay Money. TAAE dot money.
Okay, Tay Money. Mm-hmm.
And
Yes,
that's
man.
TAAE.money. Like
Yes, man.
I feel like a commercial. That JG Whitworth commercial. Tay A money. But no, is that only place they can find you is Instagram right now?
And also on Facebook under
Mm.
Kentavious the Body Snatcher Slay. It's like a
Oh,
fan page. They
The
put they
body
keep
the
up.
body
snatcher.
snatcher.
Yes, man.
Okay.
What about Twitter? Do you have a Twitter yet?
No, man, not yet.
All right, I'm gonna suggest you get you a Twitter
Oh God.
so I can circle you around these Twitter streets. So, because majority of the people in here, they have Twitter. So we can start tweeting about your fights and upcoming activities that you have. Let me know so I can put you in these Twitter streets. That ain't no problem. So
Yeah.
whenever you get y'all created, y'all just send y'all stuff my way and I'll take care of
Oh,
y'all on
everybody be
Twitter.
on Twitter?
Man, Twitter is where it be.
That's
Twitter is
where
where it
Okay.
be.
that's where she be. She be on Twitter with shits. Yes, if you gonna be around her Twitter streets, you gonna need a tour guide, cause
No, see,
baby,
but no, cause he is a fighter. I'm not gonna allow him to get consumed into. We gonna get you on Twitter to do what we supposed to do. Nah, you do what you want to do on Twitter. I do what I want to do on Twitter. It's just my place. Okay,
she thrives there. She really
I
does.
do. I do.
I'm trying to learn, but whew,
I don't know how
listen,
to. I really don't know how to work it.
I didn't either. I don't either. You just have to get on there. You don't have time for that. You know where you need to be? In the gym. That's where
In the
we
gym.
want you. We want you in the gym, out of trouble, and climbing the ladder. That's where we want you, Tay. That's
Look,
what
but
we
way
want.
you in here, yes, ma'am, and we know you ain't gonna be in no trouble because you just so polite
Yes.
and
Hey, man.
nice. A lot of people should take note of that. Keep that personality. Like when these people want to talk to you, don't be unapproachable. Like you
Hey,
did
Yes.
the
man.
right thing. You did great tonight. So
Yes.
Thank you.
I
Thank
want you to know that in advance. Like people appreciate a personality, so keep
Yes.
that
you.
right
Thank
on
you.
you.
Absolutely. We appreciate you coming through. What else we got on the docket?
I thank y'all for having me.
No problem. Tim fucking Bradley.
Oh,
Tim fucking Bradley. That's who we got next. And I know at this point in time, I do apologize to the remaining church members because I'm fixing to cuss on this man's name. I'm so tired of fucking Timothy Bradley with them little ass fucking eyebrows and that beady ass head. How dare you spend the week shitting on your friend and then come out the next week to talk about Errol Spence's eye? If you don't get them little tiny Tim ass suits that he be wearing, all his shit has been washed and dried, and you know he's supposed to take it to the cleaners. She threw it in the dryer and hung it up for his ass. He pisses me off. I really want more black people in the media, and nobody understands why I'm telling people how important that is. Tim Bradley is not a black person in the media. He is a coon. A straight up and down coon. And I do apologize to the people that I may offend in the comments. He a fucking coon. He should have kept his mouth closed. Like Errol Spence's eye is not gonna hold up. That's what he said. To the reason why he don't think the fight between Spence and Bud is good now because Errol's eye is not gonna hold up.
you know, I really don't like Tim Bradley. I try. I really do. I try because I don't like to just go all the way in, but he is something about him that irritates my soul. And every time he speaks, I really do try. I really do try to give him a fair shake and not be, just come in every time on a fight thinking he's gonna say something stupid and I'm gonna feel like he an a-hole. I try every time, but every time he does something and he says something that makes me want to kick him in the back of his head. Every time. Every time his big jughead ass has a microphone in his mouth, he says something. He says something that makes me just want to choke him. And I'm like, dude, like you've been doing this a long time. I know you hear the feedback of what the people think of you. And not that you're supposed to care, but god dog, like why would you get on national TV and say something? This man's supposed to be your friend. Why would you say? And that's all I'm gonna say on that. Like you Forrest Gump, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. They asked you how you felt about it. You could have easily said what you said, but also have your friends back and say, hey, I know Terrence Crawford. I've never known him to be disingenuous about anything that's going on. Hell, we talk major shit about Bud. I mean, major. But because he's going through this lawsuit, I'm going to refrain from the pressure that I normally put on him. And I'm not his friend. You know, I don't owe him shit. But I'm going to do that just because I don't want to be a thorn in the brother's side while he got these litigations going on. But Tim had the perfect opportunity to split the fence. And I'm not a big, I don't like splitting the fence. Say what you mean and mean what you say. But I understand the position he's in. He works for ESPN, which is an extension to somewhat degree of Top Rank. So you have connections over there. I get it. You don't want to completely just shit on them. But you don't want to completely leave your homeboy out to dry either. And that's what I felt like he did. And then after he got criticized for doing that, he want to come back the next week and try to shit on Earl Spence as if you did not duck this man. Boy, if you don't get somewhere and sit down and shut up,
Top Rank Thomas don't know how to get nowhere and sit down and shut up. Top Rank Thomas gonna sit up and run his mouth till he can't run no more. Like, let me ask you a question, because you a boxer. How do you feel about, like, you haven't encountered that yet? Like, you a good person, so I don't want to say that you will encounter that, but, like, do you feel like going into a fight, like, people already be looking at you a certain type of way, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever been in a place where you like, this some skeptical ass shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause these commentators,
give an example.
Like, these commentators, they be shitting on fighters like before
Like
the
they
fight
already had
even
some against
start.
them or something.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they do that to a lot of fighters.
Do you think you're gonna be able to, like, how do you handle? Do you think you can handle that? How do you handle that?
Just focus on you and don't, you know what you worth, and don't worry about what others had to say. Like you ignore the negative, keep out the
See,
negative.
you give these answers like, your people are doing well with their mind frame, because a lot of these people, they don't know how to answer questions right. Like, it's
Shit, thank
right. It's right.
And I appreciate that. I think I'm
you.
gonna start a service, but you seem to yeah, and we're not giving you no hard questions. Now, when you go on, if you start making your rounds around the other YouTube channels, the brothers, it's a whole different vibe over there. It's a whole different vibe over there. BFTV is in his vibe. They call that channel the graveyard. He goes hard over there, like super. You might want to catch one of his shows just so you can be prepared. But yeah, I'm loving the energy here. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm so tired of Tim Bradley that I just do not know what to do. He gets on my nerves, and I wish that he would just learn to be quiet. Sometimes just say no comment. That's the one thing I'm gonna tell you. If you get caught up in an interview and you just really don't know how to answer the comment, you don't know how to answer the question, the best comment you can give is no comment. You know what? I
No
really don't
comment.
have a comment on that either way. No comment.
And don't do no after fight interviews.
No after fight interviews.
Not
Nah,
in the ring. Not in the
not in the
ring.
ring.
Not
When
in the
you go
Why
ring.
back
not?
to your, because you ain't, a lot of times you're not thinking clearly.
You're not really
It,
thinking. Yeah, I understand.
Yes. And do not be afraid to tell them, you know what? I can't answer that right now. I need time to process that. it keeps you out of a lot of shit. It keeps you out of a lot of trouble because the interviewers, they want a headline. They want you to say something outlandish or
Say
say
something
something
crazy.
crazy. Yeah. So don't give them that shit, especially if you don't mean that. If you mean that shit from the bottom of your heart and that's how you feel, then shit go off. But if you got to second guess yourself and you're not sure if you should go there, you know what? I don't really know yet. I need time to process that. No comment right now. You'll have to get back to me with that. That's gonna fuck them all the way up because they not used to nobody saying that shit to them.
No.
So
And
yeah,
then they really gonna be wanting to figure out what the hell now because they
yeah,
really need to know.
yeah, 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 yeah. Anyway, so y'all, we have been on here for about an hour. That's our time. You know,
Look, you wasn't even supposed to stay with us that long. You didn't came through
for the whole show.
hour.
And we appreciate you. We really do. We appreciate you coming through. We are going to be supporting BOXIANA and I are going to get together because I really think I'm going to slide through so that we can come check you out. You know, we want to come check you out and support. So with that, give us your IG one more time so the people can know. I think I'm going to put it in the chat one more time.
And let them know about your fight next week, too.
My IG, Tay Money, TAAE.money, MONEY. And I got a fight next week, next Saturday, January 29th in Irving.
Okay. And if for those who can't make it out, it's gonna be on Fight TV.
Fight TV, yep.
Fight TV.
And I'll get all the exact details before next week, and I'll post it on my Instagram for y'all.
And I'll post it on the channel. I'll post it on the channel too in the community once we get all the
everybody
information.
that's in the DFW area, if y'all want to get out to event, let's go to the let's go see some boxing next week. Okay, friend, you know what? You're right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That. Okay, so give them your closing statement so we can get on up out of here on this Good Friday night.
As usual, we appreciate y'all. This was a very, very dope event. Tay, thank you so much for coming through, hanging out with us for the hour. You're welcome here. Like I said, anytime, just let us know when you want to come through. These people, don't be surprised if you get an influx of stuff because they support their people. So we appreciate you very much for coming out. We appreciate y'all in the chat. The people that's not commenting, that's just watching. We appreciate y'all too. We will see y'all on Sunday for the fight party and then back here again on Friday. Make sure y'all go subscribe to CC. I don't have her link, but y'all know where to find CC. If you go back and watch the trial today, her link is in the channel. Go back and scroll to the end of the show. You can find CC's link. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Thank y'all again for coming through. Always remember, we're gonna start the new year back where I always remain. Y'all watch your tone and delivery when you're dealing with the people of the world because you don't know what the hell they dealing with. Watch your tone and delivery. Now, if somebody ain't watching their tone and delivery with you and you need to check that, do that. But in general, watch your tone and delivery, people. Also, we will again, like BOXIANA said, see y'all on Sunday. I appreciate all of y'all for coming through. It's a lot of y'all. I see you, Sheena. I see you, Nurse Lee. I see you, Smokem and Jerome and BFTV and Barbecue Boxing and Contender Regime and Miami and Keith James. Let me see who else.
And my homegirl Karma in here and Brent.
Kennedy James. Jackson, we saw you, Naka. We saw you earlier, and that's all I can see right now.
Kennedy in here, child. We got the whole Candle link up in here.
Andre Murray, Woke Truth, the Conde, Jerome King. Thank y'all. We really do. It's Friday night, and we know, it's COVID and whatnot, but people still get it popping on a Friday.
There she go. Look. And it always frees on her face where she's like she's saying something important. But no.
Here we go. I'm back. I'm back. See, y'all be talking about me when my shit go wrong.
No,
that's right.
It looked like you was finna say something important. That's what it looked like. You was.
No, just that we appreciate y'all. We really do. And we'll be back. And I hope y'all enjoyed the new logo and intro. We working over here. We're doing a few couple of things and whatnot.
Yeah, we
Okay?
got a little jizz.
Little razzle
Why
dazzle.
do I keep saying that word?
I know, not jizz.
I have to
Razzle dazzle.
remove that word out of my
Yeah,
vocabulary.
no, not jizz. No. Razzle dazzle. We doing a little razzle dazzle.
Like, friend, that's not what it means.
Yeah, no.
That's not what it means.
That's what it
All
means.
right.
That's what
It's
it
not.
means. That's you know what jizz
Not.
is? Tay.
Yeah, I know what it is.
See?
I'm so embarrassed with y'all. No. It's not it.
Okay, y'all. Bye. Have a good Friday. Have
All
a
right,
great
thank y'all for having me.
No problem.
Thank you, Tay.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.